Okay, this is a demonstration of manipulating packets, and this is just a simple demonstration of how to manipulate a ping packet, for example. And even though pings are very simple pieces of traffic, we can actually use them to wage spoofing attacks and denial of service attacks against other hosts. So I've got a packet capture from Wireshark here, and basically there's a couple of things I'll show you. These are the packets I've captured. We have a couple of ARP requests here, and sometimes if there's no ARP information in the ARP table of the host, when you do a ping, for example, first it does an ARP resolution. So we have an ARP broadcast out here to the destination MAC address, and this is all F, so that means it was a broadcast. And then you have the reply, the ARP reply here. And this is important information to get. So we have the pings, which start here. We have an echo request and an echo reply. And the echo request comes from the backtrack box to the Windows XP box. So 143 to 129. So request and reply here. What I want to do is actually send a packet from the CentOS box to the Windows XP. But I don't control that box, so I might want to spoof this. So I've got the packets loaded here, and here on this pane here, you can actually see where you can actually edit this information. Let's scroll over a little bit. We have our Ethernet Type 2. This is the hardware destination and source addresses. What I need to do is edit this to reflect the CentOS box. So I need the source MAC address from the CentOS box. So I can edit this out right here. And I happen to have that in a text document right here. And it is 000C29 BD92E8, and the first part of this represents the manufacturer. In this case, it's VMware. So we really need the BD92E8 because that's the only part that's going to be different. So BD92E8, we're going to change this here. It's going to allow us to edit this packet, BD92, and then E8. And make sure you keep your colons in there and so forth. So now I've altered the source MAC address of that packet. And what I want to do now is go down here and alter the source IP address. We're going to make this packet look like it came from 138, which is the CentOS box. So let's go ahead and go 138 right here. So we've edited that. Now we don't need the rest of these packets. We can delete those because we're not going to edit those. We're actually going to resend these out. These packets out. We don't even need the ARP really. If we wanted to fake an ARP, we could have kept those and edited those and resent those out as well. So we've got one packet we're really concerned about, and that's the source of the CentOS box and the destination of the XP box. Now we can send these out on a repeated basis, and what we can do is send all packets here out of the default adapter. Or we can come over here and click one of these cute little icons, and we can loop these. Okay, we can make this go. Let's make it go like 10 loops here, and we can send it out in a burst, which means there's no delay here, and so forth. I want to give my Wireshark time to capture this, so let's bump this up to about 20 to make sure we get some good captures here. So I'm going to start this. So we're actually going to resend this packet that we edited out on the network. Let's see how this works. So let's click Start, and I'm going to click Start over here and start our packet capture. And we've got some stuff coming out here. And it's very interesting as to how this is playing out. We're getting the replies back, but we're not getting the original requests. Why is that? Well, because they never originated from the CentOS box. So we're actually getting replies back that never got sent. So we have a bunch of replies here. If we break this down, we can actually look at some of the details of this here. So we have the source and destination. Let's go ahead and stop our capture here for a moment. Our source and destination columns here. Basically, this is telling us that 138, the CentOS box, pinged the 143, which is the Windows XP box. And of course, the Windows XP box is going to dutifully reply. So we could have edited any other thing about that packet if we'd wanted to. And this just kind of shows you that in more advanced applications, let's say a TCP packet, we could edit the flags selectively and change them to different settings. We could also actually alter the destination address and make it look like this was going to the broadcast. So we can actually wage an attack by sending a ping packet, an ICMP packet, to the broadcast address. And if we did this, that would actually get sent to 163.255. And if we made it look like it came from the CentOS box, all of those boxes would reply back to 138. So if you were sitting on 138, you got a bunch of replies back. So think of how many replies back you'd get if this had been sent to the broadcast address and let's say 100 computers had replied back to this 138. It conceivably could have knocked it off the network. Now, TCP has some built-in protections to typically prevent that, but some older boxes don't. So this is a demonstration, just a quick demonstration of very simple packet manipulation. All we manipulated was the source address of the ping packet to make it look like another source had sent it.